We're now going to take a look at the traditional approach to system development, which basically is a structured approach consisting of a series of steps that are done in order to complete project development. So with this traditional approach, we have what is known as the System Development Life Cycle, SDLC, which is basically a cycle of steps that are conducted in order to develop a project. This cycle consists of the following steps. So, understanding the problem, where basically the team investigates an existing system in place within an organization and tries to find out what are the specific requirements of this existing system, and then this serves as the foundations for developing the new system. They then do the second step, which is planning, which is then now how can we apply these same requirements to a new system and what new opportunities are available now that there's new technology around. The step after that is designing, where the new system is modeled and then developed of the new information system. Okay. Implementation is basically the new system's now being developed. How are we going to then now get rid of the old system and now bring in the new system, and how will data be brought over and the participants be trained in the new system? And then finally, test, evaluating and maintaining, which is ensuring that the new system works and meets the initial requirements established in the planning stage. So let's try to model this graphically. So the system life cycle looks something like this. Okay, we firstly understand the problem. Okay, and this involves basically surveying and interviewing the participants to find out any existing issues with the existing system, and as well developing a requirement report so we understand what are the requirements of the system, what does it do, and what potentially does a new system have to do in order to satisfactorily replace this existing system. We then go on to planning, and in planning we're basically updating the requirement report. What new opportunities do we have based on technology? Can we do new things with our new system? We conduct a feasibility study to assess basically whether we can create this new system based on 4 criteria: economic relating to financials, schedule relating to time, operational relating to do the participants have the skills to use this new system, and technical, do we have the technology to run this new system. After we've done this feasibility study, maybe on a number of different ideas, we then have to select the best possible solution if we are going to go ahead and design a new system. The next stage is obviously designing, and in designing we basically have to model the new system. We have to clarify the benefits of this new system that we are going to be creating and essentially build this system. Once the system is built, we need to implement it, and then implementation involves deciding how the systems will be converted, so getting rid of the old system and bringing in the new system. We then need to decide how the participants will be trained and what resources they will need in order to be supported. So will they need an operation manual, to guide them through using the new system once it's in place? And other types of training resources and backup documentation may also be used. Following on from implementation then is testing, evaluating and maintaining, which is basically ensuring that the new system works, there are no bugs in the system through testing. Evaluation is assessing whether this new system still satisfies the initial requirements that were outlined in our initial requirement report, and you should be ticking them all off in order for it to be a successful system. And then finally maintaining. How will the system be maintained over time? Will it need regular updates in order to stay current? If an issue happens, how can the team address this issue? Can they send out patches? And then obviously because it is a life cycle, the system will hopefully be edited once again in 5 years where things will be changed, and then we're brought right back to the beginning to understanding the problem. So I hope this gives you a good understanding of the traditional approach to system development and essentially how the system developed life cycle works in order to achieve this. It is a very structured process for creating a new system. It does follow these steps in order and traditionally goes from one to the other, and one stage has to be completed first before moving on to the other stage. So hope this gives you a good idea of the traditional approach to system development.